Okay, we just shot the first 5 seconds of this video, or 5 minutes actually, and then I realized I didn't hit the button.
Yeah, so goes it.
Problem.
You should probably introduce me.
Right.
Because we have to go over everything because they missed it.
Alright. Gotta slap my hair. There we go. Alright. This is Green Blankie. I'll introduce her in a second. This Green Blankie, she's gonna be in my next video. So, hug my butt. Blankie. Not my bunny. Not my bunny. Bunny. Anyway. Screwing up my computer. There we go. And this, darling, is my sister.
Hey, I'm back from college.
How about that, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't see your hand. Your hand has to be like there when you went.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, we got that part. Okay, so we'll catch you up on the part that we didn't record. We decided to go sledding this morning.
Right?
I forgot a major important step. In order for us to go sledding, we actually need sleds. My dad is generally in charge of getting them out of the garage ceiling. But I forgot to mention that we were going sledding today, so he didn't get it done last night. Which means that we ended up getting the air tubes, one out of the basement and then one out of the garage itself.
Okay, so then we took the air, let's see.
It's the air compressor.
It's
Instead of blowing until our faces are blue, my dad has an air compressor in the garage, so we use that. It's a lot faster. And like I said, you don't get blue in the face. Yeah. So we got them all aired up. Sarah's wearing the mushroom on her head. Yeah, it works. And I wore the other one around my neck because it was a circle tube. It's actually meant for water, so maybe that's part of the reason why it didn't work. I don't know. But anyway, we got off the hill, and we decided to choose a different hill because the one that we usually go on has a lot of sticks in it and that sort of thing, and we didn't want to pop them. They ended up popping anyway.
I sat on mine, and it just went.
Yeah. You need to know how to sit more gently.
I can't sit gently. I'm not a princess when I sit. I just sit, you know.
That's your problem.
This is standing. This is sitting. I am sitting. Anyway,
Okay.
to quote Bob the Tomato.
Are you suddenly going English?
I know. It's marvelous, isn't it?
Kind of creepy.
Sorry.
But anyway, so we got out to the hill, and we tried sliding down. Maybe made it 5 feet. Both of them are deflated. One of them had a rip in it about, let's see, about that long.
About the size of your screen, whatever your screen is. That's probably how big it was.
Bad rip. So we go back. We look for other sleds in my grandparents' area. Nothing. So
we come home and we're walking
falls into snow.
Yeah, I fall on this really comfy rock.
Yeah.
And I put my head on the rock and it was like so fluffy because it was covered in snow.
So yeah. Right now my biggest pet peeve is that I forgot to tell my dad that we were going sledding
get the sled.
But there are also some other pet peeves that I have when it comes to sledding. This is especially important for like people who don't know a whole lot about sledding yet.
And there's a lot of people like that, surprisingly.
Well, in places in climates where you don't have snow, and they come up here.
And if you go sledding, these are like a couple things that you need to remember. So take note.
Okay. My number one pet peeve would probably be those who come up in the middle of the sled hill. Now, let me for anyone out there with physics, any ideas of that? Okay. When you sled down the hill, it's a nice pathway. If you interrupt that pathway, what's going to happen the next time you go down? It's going to be bumpy. If there's holes in it, it'll slow down your sled, and you won't be able to get as far or as fast. And if you're a sledder like I am, fast And long distances, very important. Very important. So, if you're sledding, go up alongside the trails, the sled trails, instead of up through the center. Because if you go up through the center, you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot. So that's my number one pet peeve. Another one would probably be the boasting sledder. You have those people who say, I can make it the longest and the fastest. Come on, race me. And then they make it maybe 5 feet. Keep your thoughts as what you know you can do to yourself, and then it can wow them a little bit later.
And that's
Like,
true with just
it's
about
like Sarah
anyone
and
who
me.
boasts.
We have these, instead of plastic sleds, we have the kind of foam with the plastic bottom sleds. So,
and those are awesome,
Yeah.
but they're upstairs.
Yeah. They're really awesome sleds, but we,
They're upstairs.
and we're also pretty good on it. I mean, with the knee boarding and that sort of thing. But we normally don't tell anybody. Yeah. It's all a surprise if we get far. And sometimes they don't always work either. I mean,
Sometimes you're
there's
just
certain kinds
going
of-
like...
yeah, there's certain kinds of snow that they don't quite work for.
Like, if they're like this thick,
Yeah.
give or take. So if you're in really soft snow like this is,
Yeah.
If you get too much weight on the end is just going to get covered with snow.
Mhm.
It's kind of funny because you're
Yeah.
like, in the snowbank.
Yeah. The best that you can do is get snow, and then it'll melt a little bit, and then you get fresh, like maybe an inch on top of that, and then it refreezes. That is absolutely awesome for sledding. At least with these sleds, anyway. So yeah, the boastful sledder is another pet peeve, both boasting in the sled and boasting in their ability.
And those
But
are pretty much...
a lot of it, you have to understand
It's
that
like
a lot of
seven.
it, sometimes the snow, sometimes the sled, and sometimes it's the person.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors involved.
Wait.
Yeah,
Speed.
we're all like,
Yeah.
we're like countrified science snow geeks. And we maybe go sledding
Once a
3
year.
times a year.
So,
We used to
one
go a
year, we used to go all the time, but one year we didn't go at all
Yeah.
because you're like, it's too cold, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
We're Wisconsin.
That's kind of another pet peeve of mine, the cold.
She hates cold.
No, I really don't like cold. I mean,
Or
can I move to Texas?
Australia. You always wanted to go to Australia.
No, they have winter in Australia too. They have it during the summertime.
Crumb. That's lovely. Lovely. Well, we better wrap up this video before it goes over time.
Yep.
So, bye.
Bye.
Say bye to my sister. You may never see her again.